I'll try to keep this story brief. So, a few years ago, it was when I first moved into this apartment, some guy found me on Facebook and asked me to hang out. And so I was like, okay. And I guess I must have been under a spell because usually I would think it's the killer. But for some reason, I went along with it. I don't know. I must have been under a spell. So I invited him over, not even knowing what he looks like. And he came in. And listen, just to paint a picture, he was a black guy. So beautiful, like so gorgeous beyond words, but whatever. And so I invite him to sit down on the couch, and he has a thick accent because he's Haitian, right? And we're talking back and forth, and he tells me his name is Hennessy, which I don't think was his baptismal name. I also think it's interesting that when he moved to America, as his American name, he chose the name Hennessy, which is some kind of booze that like rappers drink, but whatever. So we're like talking, having a conversation, and all of a sudden he looks at me and he says, "Can I touch you?" I was like, first of all, he is so hot. And listen, I'm not the worst looking person in the world, but there's like three or four things that are pretty busted about me, and they also were back then. And I'm like, what? Because he's super hot. Why does he want to hook up with me? I thought he might be a killer, or maybe someone felt bad for me and paid him. I don't know, but it's one of those two things. But okay, so we get down to business. I was in heaven. I saw his whole naked body. I mean, he was uncut, but I don't even care because he was hot. And he had like pecs and muscles and abs and oh, beautiful. And then he leaves my apartment. And then it occurs to me, wait a minute. I never took a shower today. Oh, I was like, oh my God. Because I just thought he was some guy that wanted to be my friend. And up until 10 minutes of him, after he got here, I still thought the same thing. I thought he was just some guy that wanted to be friends with me. No, he wanted a hookup from me. And I realized, oh God, I wasn't even showered. Ugh. And then I thought he would never come back because I was dirty and gross. But he actually messaged me a week later and we hooked up again. Oh, but that time I was showered because I knew. But I forgot to shave off my unibrow. Well, it's not so much a unibrow. I just get a third brow that grows right in the middle there. And I forgot to shave that off. And then that was probably the breaking point because he never messaged me again. Um, but anyway, I just thought I would tell you the story of Hennessy. Such a beautiful man. And if you could, please subscribe. Bye.